Still, I don't really hate Slovakia. Like I said, this is pretty place to live, but it would be stupid to pretend they are better. Meantime, Americans and Canadians are listening to this going, "Fuck you, man! We want to go to Slovakia! Let us in!" I'm like, "Fuck you guys! Let me out!"
But this could not wait. We have just had word from our armies in the east, and it worries us deeply.
Our dearest apostle, we have a very important task for you.
Yes, mistress.
Apostle.
Hey, if any American or Canadian listening to this being like, "God, Slovakia is awesome. Send me your mustache, right? I send you a razor so you can shave your head like mine, and we just switch places, and no one will know anything." My grandmother is 72. She doesn't speak word in English, but she won't notice difference.
Apostle Kian, we need you to travel east to those heathen lands.
Of course, we're bringing... I am not surprised. We're bringing all the good things to the world, but some people, pagans, don't understand. It's better for them if they submit. And heretics, wow.
You must
True-born
travel tonight
demon,
to the Havens, Apostle, and board a cloud ship bound for the city of Mercuria. When you reach your destination, you will seek out this man, this butcher. They call him the Scorpion.
Cloud ship. Airships! Woo!
And you must convert him.
By the letting of his blood, he shall be reborn into the next.
This is why I don't honestly remember. I'm confused as fuck because
in the glory of the goddess.
Find this rebel leader.
they sending us to kill
and let your blade kiss his
head of the rebels,
This is your
which I
mission,
assume is
Kian
April,
and
but
I.
they called April Raven,
Your words
and
will
this
rise.
bitch is telling us to kill
May the
Scorpion.
goddess be with you,
So
Apostle.
is it like
And mind the Scorpion
two
does not
different
sting
names?
you
Like we
before
call
you
it
sting
A,
him.
you call it
I
B?
shall be vigilant, mistress.
Like April is Raven for her allies, but she's
Blessed be the
Scorpion for
path.
her enemies?
Blessed be the word. Blessed be the mission.
Anyway, in superhero comic books and movies, you have always versus, which means fight for 2 seconds and then unite.
If not him, then who?
If
He
Scorpion
our
is
faithful
April
apostle.
He knows
slash
not to
Raven, and
question
I
our
honestly
word.
don't remember
He
if
will
he
complete
and
his
she
mission.
is.
The prophet was adamant.
That would mean that two of our three main
He must
characters
on this
are
task.
set on the most literal collision course right from the start.
When it is done,
And we
The
just
light of the
heard about
goddess
some
will
fucking
wash across
prophet
the world like a tidal wave, drowning all those who lack faith.
who are talking about
May that day
obstacle
come
and something
swiftly.
big coming,
And may the
and
goddess
I'm getting
aid you
really
in
fucking
fulfilling his
nervous about
mission.
this whole business.
the future of our empire rests on his shoulders now.
Oh boy, this is gonna get dark.
When the day comes, you have to fight a real enemy.
Okay,
The goddess take your soul swiftly.
so I guess we can go back there. Little girl is gone, so I guess I'm talking
I
to
am
my
being sent to the
trainer.
Havens tonight, master. A cloud ship will take me east across the ocean.
Hey
I
dude,
must leave with haste.
just got big promotion, I think.
I see. Another heathen who needs converting.
There's great darkness in this world. Is it not our duty to illuminate the darkness with the light of the goddess?
We cannot make the sun rise in the dead of night, Kian.
For being like trainer of our military
Must we
religious
face
warriors,
suspicion,
you don't
master?
seem to eat that
Seem
shit
to
too
me
much.
question everything I believe in.
Not so, Kian. You know I'm a man of faith. What I am questioning is our right to impose our faith on others.
I mean, I like him more than
Defeated
Cain,
distant
but
lands and
I'm just surprised that he didn't cut his head
Not a
off.
place full of darkness and sin. Would it not be better off under the guiding light of our faith and the mercy of the goddess?
You look like cool guy.
the answer.
I agree with you, but
oppression, murder, and fear in those lands.
just don't. I'm surprised you even got job here.
Freedom and humility. And the brightest day has the darkest shadows, Kian. Remember that.
Or he's just too good at
I
job.
must depart,
Okay,
master.
since we're talking about totality, let's go back to history of
Beckons.
my country, and in fact my family is super quick.
Do only
My
what you yourself
grandmother's
believe to be right,
grandfather
not what others tell you.
used to make statues.
I'll see you when you get
Like metallic
You can
statues.
tell me all about
Before,
Eastlanders,
before
how
World War
you
II,
rescued
before
the Ravens
communism.
from a life of sin.
My grandma was telling me this story not too long ago. Then communism came, and as it was used, they fired him and replaced him with engineer, which engineer in Slovakia is basically synonym with cunt or asshole. Like if I call you, you're an engineer, it means I hate you and don't want to be your friend. And we come here. Wait. Oh, never mind. It was actual bug, like computer bug. Never mind. Something on her for her. So we're gonna try to make it quick.
You're still at the Fringe.
Oh,
You don't
Charlie.
remember?
I get back to the story.
How did I get back here?
Back.
You have
You
amnesia,
haven't
don't
moved
you
all
remember?
Couple
It's
of
like when
guests found
13
you
again.
passed out. You were drugged.
What?
That's what it looks like. I checked the cameras, but there was nothing on them. The crystals were wiped. When we found you last night, I
Oh,
found a
boy.
friend of mine, a doctor. She came by and checked you out. She said you were on some kind of synth.
Crystals? Why do you have crystals? Ah. Why do you have crystals camera? I thought this is normal techno world.
That's not possible. I was somewhere else. April. She...
What?
I met April. April Ryan. I was in Arcadia, the place she spoke about. I was there. So I couldn't possibly have been here.
Dude, I get that you don't believe me. I swear
Look,
to fucking
I've been
God.
checking in on you every 15 minutes all night long. You couldn't have gone anywhere without me noticing. You were fed some kind of hallucinogenic. You've probably been having very vivid dreams.
Dude, okay, for you it was hours ago, for me it was a little longer. We are talking about how you regret that you didn't believe April 10 years ago. Now I'm telling you I went through same shit. Again, I'm with Charlie, I'm skeptic, but
That's
even from
impossible.
Charlie's
I was there.
position,
I
we're
spoke
just
with
talking
April.
about
She was...
how we're skeptical about
She wasn't
April
very
and then where
cooperative.
shit happened, so...
But I did speak with her.
All I know is that you've been sleeping right here since we found you. You left
Maybe it's just
and
too hard
at the
for him
table
to
make a call. 20
get
minutes
over.
later, some guests found you passed out in the booth. They gave up their reservation quite willingly. They didn't
So
want to
April has power to skip
Sorry about
between
that.
parallel
Sorry.
universes.
Girl, it's not your fault that someone drugged you. But you might want to consider getting out of this.
Zoe got there
I
through
can't
that
just
weird
abandon
tentacle
Reza.
machine,
I'm
tentacle
sure
flower
he doesn't want
machine.
you to put yourself at risk
So
like
I'm assuming that
Did you
place
see whoever did this to
makes
me?
you go to parallel
You don't remember
universes,
anything?
but
No.
why did bad
Last
guys
night's
use
a
it on me
blur.
and not just blow my fucking head
The
off?
first thing I remember is waking up in... No, I don't remember anything from the Fringe.
I didn't see anyone, but apparently our friend Marcus Crozier checked in just before the incident. And he brought 2 guests.
Wait. I remember... part of it.
Yeah, why not we meet him and
Marcus,
beat the fuck out of
the
him?
twins.
Twins?
They're working together. They were in Reza's apartment.
I'll
in
take
Casablanca,
on Marcus.
and
Those
they were
twins
here
scares
last
me.
night.
So they must have been the ones who drugged you.
Maybe. But I don't understand why they didn't just... kill me.
Bad bitches.
That's the second time they've attacked me. And I'm still walking.
If
I
there's
mean,
one thing I've
I
learned
did had a
about
really
the
weird
gift
trip,
horse
but
in
I
the
don't think it
mouth,
was because of the
they're
drugs.
alive. Don't ask too many questions.
Maybe you're right.
Consider myself lucky.
Maybe I should just go home while I'm still...
Yeah, no shit.
After all, Mark has turned out to be a big mistake on my part. And if Reza's gotten himself into something really dangerous... Besides...
I don't think Zoe's gonna turn and go back home. I don't buy
might as well head
that.
Back to Casablanca.
Even though
Wait for
she
Reza to
probably
get in
should
touch
at this
with me.
point.
That sounds like a good idea, girl. How do you feel?
A bit woozy. But pretty good, considering.
Maybe that's how it should have started.
Early this morning. She has a show later today in Moscow. I promised I'd keep her updated.
So what are you going to tell her?
I don't know. What you just told me, I guess. Who knows?
Oh god, Emma
Even
is
if
loaded.
It was a dream. Maybe you really did.
At least
speak
she's
with her.
famous.
It felt real enough. I don't know.
So I'm guessing Gemma is dancer. No,
I guess
Gemma
I'll
is
go home.
singer, I think.
I
Charlie
don't feel
studied
like
to
crossing
be
paths with
dancer.
Marcus or the twins again.
And I believe
Probably just
I
trying to
heard
scare
that
you.
April studied
Your
to
friend
be
seems to be
artist,
onto a
like
pretty big
paintings.
story.
Yeah, I just hope that... Ow,
You okay, Zoe?
just my head. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, bigger than he
You can
realized,
stay
I
here
feel.
as long as you need to. And I can call my doctor friend again.
Bit of a
You
headache,
don't need
brother.
to go to a hospital.
No, I should go home. Thanks, Charlie. I really appreciate it.
No problem, girl. Drop by if you're ever in town again, and keep me updated if you find your friend or if you hear from April.
I will, Charlie. Thanks for everything.
I will, brother. I promise. Seems like game wants us to use the phone. Doesn't,
I
apparently.
never leave home without my mobile. Almost never.
Ah, maybe before game is over I figure out how to use phone. God! Fucking damn it! Hello, hey Karen from Okoloko here. Haven't seen you around in a few days, just wanted to say hi. Hope to see you at the coffee shop soon. There's no one to talk to in the middle of the day anymore, boo. Are you working for cops? Like, why would... Karen, good. I remember Blondie from Mokoloko. Do you really miss one customer that much than you calling me?
I'm
Now
not going
what?
back there.
Okay, now I'm getting actually fucking confused.
Hola, sweetie.
No.
It's me. Where are you?
Hi, Liv.
Oh,
I'm
just
staying
walk
in
forward
Newport, but I'm
before
on
we
my way
get the
home.
call.
Any news?
Yes, you're going to Japan.
Japan?
I
Well,
decrypted Reza's
mostly.
notes. Well, most of them. Okay, some of them.
Okay.
But I found out that he was investigating what he called.
Whattycorp? Really? My god, that's pretty huge. What was he investigating?
Don't know yet,
Whattycorp?
sweetie, but he was in contact
They
with two
they build our
people
wombats, our
the dead
toy
girl in his
monkeys.
apartment. From his notes, my guess is that after leaving Newport, he
toy
will be
gorillas,
heading to
whatever.
Wati City, on the island of Hokkaido in northern Japan. That's where Waticorp HQ is located. That's also everything I've got so far, I'm afraid. I'll keep working on Reza's notes.
There's
and I'll
Wati
have
City.
more info for you when you get there.
You mean Japan?
Wow.
You know, I'd try and convince you not to go, but you
Mishiba
seem pretty set on
Zaibatsu
tracking
doesn't
Reza
own
down,
a city.
And all signs point to Japan.
I know. I have to keep going. I can't give up. Not now. Not this time. This is too
Thanks,
important.
Leaf. Appreciate
If I
it.
quit.
Real friend.
Is everything all right, Zoe?
Yes and no. I'm fine. I'm not hurt or anything, but things have happened. I don't have time to get into it right now. But it'll make a hell of a story someday.
As long as you're okay, sweetie. Like I said, I'll keep working on the notepad, and I'll call you when you get to Wati City. Safe
Yeah, you can say that again.
Alright, Liv. Take care.
Thanks, Leaf. Whoa, that's cool. It's not a ship. It's not a ship. It's futuristic plane with propeller still, which is weirdly cool. It flies weirdly low. What the hell are you watching? Just camera going over city while you watching camera flying over sea while you in plane going over sea? While you trying to get overseas? Tatum-ts. Here all week, folks. With my dad jokes. almost like
So tell me about the
deadpan
tower.
dad jokes.
It is
Am
as
I
you
right?
see, Azari.
Eh?
Large,
Don't worry, I just
graceful,
slapped myself for
and
that.
elegant. I have never seen its like. There are
Why did I
many
actually slap
elaborate
myself? Why did I slap my hand and
Maybe it's
for
a
funny
code
sound
set.
effects?
I may not know a lot about
I actually
dragons,
smacked
but I
myself
do
in the
know
face for that.
to call the Azadi religious.
Why did I do
keep
that?
The sun warm. Their faith is all they have.
Oh, they know why
If
they're
you
building a
shake
tower,
that,
huh?
The war is ours.
I don't think that's a viable strategy, Chuan. But it's good to know that they have a weakness. Faith is.
They
a
also have
This
army
power of theirs may be
and
another weakness.
weapons
When I
and
was there
numbers,
earlier,
everything we don't.
I noticed they were still building. They have put up wooden platforms for the workers to climb.
Okay, it's Chewie. Chewie Mother.
next to the tower.
On the tower. If one were to climb.
Oh, so we're gonna
they
mess up
might
their
find
little
a
precious
way into
tower.
the tower.
Okay.
Perfect. I need to check it out for myself. That tower must be very important to the Azadi. And like you said, it could be another weakness
Ah.
of theirs.
You will go alone.
I need to. If there are more of
Let's
us,
mess it up a
Easier
bit.
to spot. And if you are caught,
Or
someone
their
still
only
needs to
weakness.
return to the city with the supplies. That is our mission.
that's our mission, Chuan. I'll be back before dawn.
Watch your back, Raven.
Wait. It wouldn't be safer to have base outside of city? That's how my people did it in World War II. Basically, our anti-fascist resistance first we tried to overthrow, well, we as if I was part of it. My ancestors first went to Nazis and their collaborants in full-fledged war. That lasted like 3 months. And then Nazis are like, yeah, we won, so partisans, resistance soldiers, led by military. That tells you something about my country when we had fascists in everywhere in the world. Army make coup d'etat, meaning in South America, in Eastern countries, everywhere, in Africa, in Middle East, army makes coup d'etat, overthrow the democratic government, and establishes military dictatorship. We have military dictatorship in World War II. Our leader was fascist. In fact, we had clero-fascism, so we were literally ultra-religious Nazis in clero-fascist. Our military took guns and overthrown our military government. Okay, only place in the world when coup d'etat happens to bring democracy. And when they lost against Germans in Italy, they just huddled up in forests and mountains and fought partisan warfare or guerrilla warfare for the rest of the war. Anti-Russian Russians shows up with tanks and Americans with planes. Either way,